everyone, it's Natasha, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing Math Shed and Spelling Shed. So these are an online program that you just need a web browser for. You don't need any special tools or software or anything like that. It is an online program where you log in through a web browser. I was given a 1-year access for my kids to both Math Shed and Spelling Shed. And so what we did in my homeschool is I had my 8 and 10-year-olds use this, and they finished out their homeschool year using both Math Shed and Spelling Shed. So they had both finished up their spelling curriculum actually, and so it was perfect timing when I got access to this program, because then they were able to keep up with their spelling skills online. Now, the really awesome thing about Spelling Shed is that they have their own spelling curriculum that has downloadable worksheets along with the online component, but you can also import your own spelling list and it will make games for your kids to play online. So it's really neat because you can use it either way. You can use their spelling list, their curriculum, or if you have another curriculum you're already using, you can import those words and those lists into the program for your kids to play online interactive games with them. Since my kids had already finished their spelling curriculum for the year, we used the pre-made spelling list for the end of the school year. So I had my 10-year-old jump into their level 5 list, and I had my 8-year-old jump into their level 3 list. For the Math Shed, you can work on your math facts fluency, so you can work on addition and subtraction and multiplication and division, and there's various levels of difficulty. And again, this is something that you can assign your kid, or they can just go on there and choose what they want to do and what they want to play. Now, my girls instantly loved this program. Let me just tell you. First of all, they love anything that's on the computer. And they were both super motivated because you have a little avatar, and every time you complete one of these games, you get points. And so they were wanting to play games over and over and over again to earn more points so that they could buy things for their little avatar. So they could, buy clothes and hats and different things for their little avatar. And so they just loved that. They wanted to rack up the points. So I've never seen them spend so much time on math facts before because they wanted to get these points to buy their avatar stuff. So it's really motivating in that way. And they never got tired of it. It was something that they did every day. Now, I did assign them things throughout the end of the school year. So I assigned them lists to work on each week. And I specifically assigned them the subtraction review. But they would also ask to go ahead and play more games in addition to what I assigned them. So I only required them to play one spelling and one math game that I had assigned per day, but they would continue on and on and on, and that was perfectly fine with me. When you are logged in as the parent, there is this training video here. I highly recommend that you watch this. I also highly recommend that you download the quick start guide. That is what I did immediately when I got access to this program, and it really helped me learn how to set everything up. And they each get their own logins, which is really cool. So they have their own unique usernames and passwords so that they can log into the program. And as you can see, here's their little avatars here. And then you can also assign assignments. So here you can see that there is spelling curriculum that's already created for you. Now this is where, under resources and spelling curriculum, where you can download the PDF or the PowerPoint version of their spelling curriculum. So let's take a look at stage 5. Okay, and so here we have stage 5, and we can see what's included: 36 weekly spelling list. And for each list, you will find the following resources: 1 20 to 30-minute lesson plan, resources to aid the delivery of the lesson, 1 spelling practice sheet, and 1 homework sheet. And then we get right into list 1. And so here we have some worksheets that we can print out for the kiddos to do as they're completing their list. So there's all kinds of worksheets available for you there. So you can use that in conjunction with the online programs, which I will show you in just a second. So you can choose to use their spelling words, or you can create your own list. So you see here, I've actually already added in my rising third graders spelling list for this next school year. Now, again, you can use the lists that they've already made, their spelling curriculum, your list, you can favorite lists. So those are all the various lists that you can use. So you hit this create assignment button, and then you can title the assignment if you want. You can set up when the assignment's going to start and when the assignment's going to end. You can choose from your own list. So I've already put in my daughter's list for next year, or you can choose from their curriculum. So you can choose a stage such as stage 5, and then choose a list. Say you want to work on list 1, and then you can do the games required. So there could be no limit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. And then you click save, and it will take you to which child you want to assign it to, and then it will be assigned to that child. And then in addition, you can also create an assignment for math. So the same thing, where you can make it available from a certain date to a certain date. You can title the assignment however you like. Now you can work on number bonds, times tables, powers of 10, add and subtract, or more. Okay, so let's say I wanted to do add and subtract, and I wanted to do subtract, 2-digit subtraction. Okay, and then again, I could require a certain amount of games. Maybe I want them to do 3 games that week. And then I wanted to assign that to this daughter. So you can assign it however you like. They can choose if they want to go into Spelling Shed or Math Shed. And when they do this, there is some music that plays in the background, but for the sake of me recording this video, I have turned the music off. But let's take a look. If we go into Spelling Shed, you see that I have an assignment for her, and so she would simply click that, and then she can play the game. So she can choose easy, medium, hard, or extreme. And so let's say she did easy, and then it gives you a word, and it tells us part of speech, and it tells you the definition. And then you're going to go, and then you have to spell that word. So this is the easy. So they're going to choose how to spell that word. And then I got it correct. Yay for me. And you see I got points there. Okay, and so they'll just keep going like that. So that is an example of the Spelling Shed. But let's take a look at if we wanted to create the hive. So creating a hive game to play with others live. So my daughters would have a blast doing this. So they would create a hive, and they would always do this. Is exactly what they do. They would do extreme, and then they would create a hive. And so then the other daughter would have to get the hive code to join her games. So it's pretty neat, but it's definitely something fun that my girls really just love, the competition aspect and playing live with each other. They thought that was so fun. And then there are bonus games if you'd like to play those, Beekeeper and Missing Word. And so here we'll show you, let's do hard for this one. And so you have to figure out what the missing word is there. Okay, so that is what Spelling Shed looks like if you have an assignment already. If you don't have an assignment assigned to you, then you're going to have access to all of the different curriculum lists that Spelling Shed has already created. So I could just go here, and I could play, and I could choose an extreme game, for example, and this is going to tell you a word out loud. So you do need to have your volume on to know what word it's telling you to spell. But there's all different ways to utilize this program, whether or not you want to use their pre-made curriculum, whether you want to assign things to your kids or just let them navigate it, or if you want to use your own word list and have them play the games. We're going to look at Math Shed. So here we have number bonds, times tables, powers of 10, add and subtract, or more. So this is if there is nothing assigned to them, then they can go in and they can choose, okay, they want to do 2s through 12s on the times tables, and they're going to do easy. and they're going to start their game. But there's all different options for them. You see, they still have access to everything else, and that is why I say that my kids just would continue to play even after they were finished with their assignment. But even in their assignment, they get to choose if they want to do easy, medium, or hard, and then they can play the game that I have assigned for them to work on. As you can see, this is super easy for the kids to navigate, and my daughters had no issue right off the bat understanding how to navigate it. So as soon as they memorized their login information, they were off. So it was super easy for them to navigate. It was super easy for me to navigate once I read that quick start PDF and watched the training video. So I definitely recommend, as the parent, to watch the video and download and read that quick start PDF, because that pretty much gives you all the information you need to know on how to add students, how to create spelling lists, how to make assignments, and all of that. As you may have guessed, we absolutely love Math Shed and Spelling Shed. As a parent, it was super easy for me to get my girls to practice their spelling and practice their math facts in a really fun and engaging way. Now, this program is suitable for grades K to 5, and so definitely if you have a K to 5 student, I definitely recommend it. And if you want to see more reviews from the Homeschool Review crew, definitely check out the link that I'm going to leave in the description box below. Also, make sure to check out the link below where you can find Math Shed and Spelling Shed. I'll put that in the description box too. So definitely go click on that and check it out for yourself. Anyway, if you have any questions, please do let me know and I will be happy to answer them. But this has been a wonderful program for my family, for my 8 and 10-year-olds, and I'm super excited to have found it and to be able to have the opportunity to review it for you. So thank you to Math Shed, Spelling Shed for letting us review this product in our homeschool, and thank you to the Homeschool Review crew, and I'll catch you on the next one.